Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. Diggs. It's another beautiful day out here in the Pacific Northwest. We got lots of news for you. Hope you guys are ready. We're going to go ahead and cover it right now. Now, of course, we got what we were expecting this week, which is Leviathan and Sanctum of Assassins. What we weren't expecting, though, was a global exclusive buff to Leviathan. I would say it's pretty substantial. It definitely makes the card a lot more powerful than what it was. The original card Leviathan was a 10% attack buff, and then we had Pierce Resist up for the party, which would be 20%. The 10% attack buff was limited to sword equipable main jobs, and they also got the Vision ability Crash Edge. Wasn't really the best card. I was planning on skipping it, and I'm still planning on skipping it. But the secondary ability that they added definitely makes it more viable. It does give water or light units with sword equipable main jobs max HP up and slash attack up. That's definitely kind of the buff that this card needs to see a little bit more play, particularly with the Pierce Resistance up 20%. It actually makes it pretty viable. Personally, I'm planning on skipping this card or just passively getting this card. I think most likely the Esper is probably more valuable than the card itself right now, depending on, how many times you're having trouble with Pierce comps. As far as I know, though, there's not really too many Pierce comps coming in the near future. We do have 9S coming, we do have a limb coming, but nothing too non-stop that would require you to get this card immediately. The other card that we got, Sanctum of Assassins, unit attack resistance up for the party and evasion up for the individual unit. Again, not the best card, not absolutely required. It is, a nice substitute for Odin if you don't have Odin, but I think most people probably do have Odin because it's one of the most prioritized, one of the most important VC in the game. Same with the Esper. So I know there's lots of people who actually re-roll their accounts to get Odin, whether you're free to pay or pay to win. So I think this card is pretty, not the most dire or needed. Just to return to Leviathan as well, the ability is based also on HP lost. I don't think a lot of people are going to be using this ability. So just kind of my initial knee-jerk reaction right now. Weekly campaigns. So what caught my eye here is we do have the New Year's 2021 Celebration Part 3 login bonus, and we do have the challenge keys as the login bonus, which is really funny because we have the code for the challenge keys, but as far as I know, they're not actually in the game yet. And they're supposed to be coming out with the maintenance for Sakura, and potentially, that will be next week. So this is pretty much telling us that Sakura is probably going to be next week for sure. So something to think about, guys. Still kind of funny that they're giving us the challenge keys when we don't have the challenge keys unlocked. I doubt they'll just turn the feature on, but you never know. If you guys aren't familiar with what the challenge keys are, is they are used to unlock certain rooms where you can either farm, pieces of equipment that are pretty essential, right? So you can unlock like the golden armor farm for 3 days and farm that, or you could unlock Sage's hat for 3 days and farm that. So it's going to be pretty good item there. We also have the guild gift campaign. So don't forget, I'm sure in my video, I'll remind you guys on Wednesday, Chocobo Expeditions for Swirling Depths. Make sure you go and chase that. Going to be important if you are going to be maxing out Leviathan. Probably the thing that everybody's going to be doing next week, though, is going to be the Shadowbringers raid. The thing that really caught me here is that we have raid daily missions, and we are getting a raid metal exchange shop, which should be pretty, I would hope there's some Thancred shards or something in there. Pretty much the piece of gear that we're going to be getting from this is going to be the Bale Bourgeonet. He's going to be weak to light and slash attacks and light and dark. He's going to be a pretty easy raid boss compared to other raid bosses that we've done. Most people are probably going to be soloing this raid boss. My understanding is he's lower level. He doesn't hit level 100. I think he hits level 80 at max. and it should just be like a pretty easy solo. Even for newer players that are just joining the game, it's going to be a pretty easy solo for you. So this is a great farming opportunity, and it's a great way to get maybe like your first +5 piece of gear. The Bale Bergenet, of course, is going to be a very relevant piece of gear, and I would recommend getting it. And I would recommend probably getting 2 or 3, honestly, if you can. We'll have to see. I would think it would be pretty viable since we're going to be handed a +3 version already. It's a pretty easy farm, and yeah, I would hope we can farm multiples of them, just because they do add disable resistance, which will help with all the Dwaynes out there in the meta right now. Players will receive raid medals and gil as rewards. It doesn't say what the other drops are, but I'm sure it'll be pretty good. Go here, talks about the Bale Bergenet, talks about exchanging for it, and how there's enhanced stats, etc, etc. And this talks about raids. So if you haven't done a raid before, this is going to be the time. There's going to be the raid support daily mission pull, of course, and then it shows you the Mog shop. It does say that there's going to be Final Fantasy XIV reissue summon tickets in there, so make sure you go and check that out. Finally, we are going to be getting the new story quests, which will be Chapter 11, Scene 2. We're also going to be getting the secret book reward quest, Mace, Bow, Armor, and Spear, Fist, Gun. So if you guys are out farming that, definitely be prepared to go and get some books. I know I'm going to be farming Armor a bit. Let's go ahead and hop in the far plane, because I do want to talk about when and how the events are expiring, because I do think that's also going to be important. Just a shout out, we do have another week on Goga Saiga. And we also have another 2 weeks on the Final Fantasy Shadowbringers EX quest. Shiva also ends later today. And yeah, just be aware of that. I would keep farming Goga Saiga if you can. Personally, I'm trying to go for 2 killer bows, and I kind of have Shadowbringers on the back burner. I don't even have all of my Thancred shards for it, so I would definitely just, you know, let it chill and then pursue it when you are fully ready. All right, guys, I think that about does it for the news for the week. Make sure that you guys are staying tuned. I'll be streaming tomorrow. We're probably not actually going to pull, though. I actually am not fully sold on Leviathan as a must-have card right now, but you never know. We'll probably just go till reset tomorrow and do a news video. Is it tomorrow? Yes, it is tomorrow, because today's Monday. Sorry, it's early in the morning, and I sometimes forget when and where I am. All right, guys, as always, if you want to support me, make sure you use my affiliate link, dig.gs/coins. Make sure you swing by my Discord, say hi at dig.gs/discord. And as always, everyone, have a great rest of your Monday, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it.